So I had this really great question about how to count birthdays, and someone did a count if, and you can see how clever this is. This makes total sense. Count if this range of cells is November, and November's in quotes, and because we see November here. But what I want to show you is when I click on November here, look what's underneath. So dates are held in a certain way, and you would have known that. I didn't explain it. So I just want to show you what you could do. Again, I did this through a search. I just searched and then I copied the formula. So what is happening here, so the November was the one we wanted, and now it's properly showing 4. So the only thing we had to do count if, we had to add this thing called array formula. It doesn't matter if you've never even heard of an array, like you were just going to copy this formula and paste it somewhere. So, and it's in right now, this document, and I'm going to put a video link in here. It doesn't like how it's spelled there because it wants to put a space, but we do not want a space for the formula. So I'm just going to walk you through. This part looks a little bit different. I'm going to see if I can zoom even bigger so you can see it. Oh, it doesn't zoom that piece. But this has, let me see if I can, I'll show you on this side. All right, so it has $C, $2 through with the colon, $C, $22. So if I click over here and I double click on this, you can see that it's looking at these particular, just these cells. So the $ cements, it makes it an absolute cell address. So we already talked about cell addresses. So like this field is cell H4, that's the cell address. So every cell has a certain address. And in order to fix on a certain one, so that when you copy down, because normally if you don't have those $, when we copy down, it's going to go to the next cell. It's going to say like, okay, well, if the one before was, cell 2, this one wants to start at cell 3, and this one's going to want to start at cell 4, but I don't want that. I want everything to start exactly. I want it always to go to those because that's where all the birthdays are. So I want it to look at just the data of my students. So the other tricky thing is the last number here, and you can see it's number 11 for this, and November is the 11th month. If I click on October, October is the 10th month, and September is the 9th month. So these ones I'm going to have to adjust. So watch what's going to happen. I'm going to click in the cell so I have that little handle, and I'm going to put my mouse over the handle, click and hold and drag down. And so it's saying 4 is for everything, and that's just because right now all I have that same number in each of them. I have 11. So when I go to December, I'm just going to delete the 1 and add a 2. And it's going to get my December birthday. So now I'm in January. I'm going to change it to a 1. In February, I'm going to change this to a 2. So this is still faster than copying the typing the formula in each time. So you're always going to change it. Again, it's easy to copy and paste. Like that's so easy to do. So I got April is 4. Okay, so May, we're going to do 5. You can see it doesn't take that long. June, we're going to do 6. And July, we're going to do 7. So now, just in case, so I like to always double check myself. So I know, this is actually Amy's work. Amy already did the count A. So she already did the count A, so she knows there are 21 students in her class. So I am going to do, if I do a sum here, if I do equals sum, I'm going to total up all these months here. I'm going to go from September all the way through, and I can just enter. So I get 21 here. So I know, I can feel very confident that I probably did it right. I mean, granted, some months could have the same 3 and 4. They do have the same number in them, but it would be odd to have that. And since it's not like I'm not calculating medicine that's going to go into your body and you're going to perish if I didn't do it right, this one's just a quick check, 21 versus 21, and so I'm confident with that. And so now Amy could use this, and she could make a little graph. So there's none in October. She has no October birthdays and no July birthdays. And the kids could do a lot of work with this, figuring out which one has the most birthdays, and it would be a really fun exercise, and it's data that relates to them, so they're going to like it a lot more. At any rate, I just wanted to show you that, and if you have any questions, let me know.